Welcome to the Gold Globe Report. My name is Jesse Jones, and my favorite World Show memory is being reserved in the Level 3 Junior Hunter saddle.
At the 50th World Show, it's important that we highlight the memories and legendary rides that built our exhibitors. AQHA professional horseman Alex Ross tells us about a poem he wrote about one of his best World Show rides.
When I was working at AQHA, Jim Jennings asked me to go with him to do the Hall of Fame interviews with Ken Smith, past President Ken Smith, and Dale Wilkinson. I told Jim, I don't know anything about interviewing. He said, you'll be fine. So we go to Mr. Wilkinson's, and I'm thinking what I'm going to ask him. And so the question I asked him was, Mr. Wilkinson, I think every person can remember their best ride. And when I say remember, you can remember every footfall that took place from the time you went in the arena until the time you leave. What was your ride? And he told us. And so at the end of September, I was doing a clinic in Ohio, and I told that story. And someone said, well, what was your ride? And I knew it. I said, well, I'm not going to tell you, but I'm going to think about how I'm going to tell you. And for some reason, about a week later, after I came home, I woke up one morning and I thought, I'm going to put it into words. And I just sat down, and I don't know why, because I'm certainly not a poet by any means, but I just put that in words exactly the way it happened. I don't know why that one just stood out to me, but it did.
Jim Brinkman, AQHA second vice president, talks about showing at his first World Show.
It was the same building. We're standing here in the same alleyway even that we showed in. In those days, the World Show was probably the first big event. You know, we even the reining and the cutting fraternities were still small. They hadn't grown real big, so it was the biggest thing going in the horse world, and everybody came. So the stands were 3/4 full for most of the night events and stuff. They had the finals and all that kind of stuff. I think I was 17, and I won the junior head in that year. And my granddad had a bunch of halter horses. The pleasure and the halter were very, very big. Everybody did that stuff. The roping was fairly small. I think we had 17 in that class, or 20 or something like that. You know, now today or this year, I think they had almost 120 in that class. And then the halter is smaller now. So everything changes. In 78, I had fun. I won the Super Horse on a little mare that I showed. And yeah, winning's fun. So anytime we won something, it was fun. It didn't matter if it's last year, it's still fun, you know.
It's time for World Show Trivia. A Cat Mosby Award holds the record number of AQHA Super Horse titles with 3. We lost Oscar earlier this year at age 34.
Thank you for watching the Gold Globe Report. I'm Chris Darnell, and my favorite World Show memory is when my brother Rick Cecil won the World Champion on Hint Again.